text?
Nope.
I thought yesterday you said that
Back
you've
away.
been busy recently.
Back away.
Does this mean you are
Nope.
hiding from me?
Go away. Not a fan. Not a fan of you. You're insane. Hello to everyone in the chat. Not here either. No, well. More lads. I think Friday's a good day to play Love in Deepspace. End the week with some visually attractive men. Don't like this guy at all. Not a fan. He sucks. Hello, Kiwi. How are you? See, that's fine. I don't know how to make things disappear. I don't think I've seen you here for Love in Deepspace ever. Agenda. What do I have? What is this? Oh, good. Give me that. God. I'm not a fan of him. The only reason why he's here is because there is an event.
I will give you my fate.
Okay.
And your fate will become mine.
Okay. Sure. Whatever. Anyway. Let me go to the shop so I can buy stuff. There's a... Yeah, like these. I can only do 4. I'll just do the 4. It's fine. Give it. Hand it over. What else is here? Oh, these. Yeah. Yeah, shush. Whatever. Let me look at something. Alright, for now, I'm gonna go to the story. Apparently this isn't the main story. I thought it was. It's not. Main story is... Oh god, where is it? It should be here? This one? Night Owl, what's up? See, this is the main story. This is what I was supposed to be doing. They have so many different things. And I don't play long enough to pay attention. See, this is Silas's thing. This is Caleb's thing. Forget Caleb. Don't like him. I don't know what the hell this is. But I was here. Still waiting for chapter 9 of this main one, I assume. Where am I? I'm chapter 8. I never finished. Maybe I should finish chapter 8. I don't even know what happened. Bonfire, that's with Raphael. He doesn't like cats. He's afraid of cats. Okay, this is when he was a merman, I think. I guess we'll just Philo. I'll just go there. It's fine. Oh, it's so nice in here. The locals have already forgotten when Philo, a flower shop, first appeared on the street corner. Okay. Tiny blue star-like flowers cascade from the 3rd floor balcony to envelop nearby buildings. I don't think everybody likes that. Oh, my dad used to get these mixed seeds and then plant them in the garden. One year we happened to get vines, and we had vines growing all around the front door, and it was really cool. Never got vines again. I think it'd be sick to have just vines all around the house. Kind of like Jumanji. The owner seems to have mysterious friends. Oh, it's for a gang, got it. On nights with little moonlight, one can often see starlight surrounding the backyard like fireflies. At midnight, Jeremiah locks... Is this the same dude that took care of Xavier when he was a cat? He carries a withered laurel? He enters the backyard and with some effort squeezes past the glass door. Who is this guy and why do I care? Out of nowhere, a beam of light bursts through the door behind him. Xavier? Landing next to a cluster of wave leaf sea lavenders.
Xavier, you nearly scared me to death.
Xavier.
Didn't you promise to use the door like a normal person?
You don't listen to Xavier. He's a prince and he does what he wants. Princey prince. As soon as the words leave his lips, a girl peeks out from behind Xavier. She has an apologetic look on her face.
What in the...
Is that me? He sees the other person's face and he freezes like a wind-up doll whose batteries just died. I really hate all of those comparisons that they do. It's very annoying. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. He insisted on being a beam of light and teleport. Is this a zipper? Why do you have a zipper on your belt? It is hanging off of his belt buckle. Why? The florist, Jeremiah, looks to be around Xavier's age. Okay. When he saw me, he only showed two emotions, surprise and bewilderment. Xavier, your friend is freaking out. Holding a small spray bottle, Xavier waters a dying Laurel. I thought he would spray Xavier. Or I thought Xavier would spray Jeremiah. I would.
He's not young anymore, so he's a bit slow on the uptake now.
Whoa! I take it you're not pulling Caleb's myth cards. I got one of them and then lost one to Raphael. So you got 2 5-star ones. Ah, jeez. See, that's what I don't like about these. They say, what did they say? They say the chance of getting it is increased, but then you get something else completely different. They got nothing to do with it. I mean, I can pull for it. But it's Caleb. Ugh. Also, rude, Xavier. My God. Question mark.
Ah, long time no... I mean, welcome to Philo.
Are you also an ancient alien?
Right. Xavier mentioned you before. Your colleagues, I'm pretty sure. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm suspicious of you now. The awkward greetings ends under Xavier's watchful gaze. Jeremiah looks at the glass wall. It flickers briefly, then returns to normal.
Now that we're out of sight, you can talk.
They give you 20 free cards. I haven't gotten the 20 free ones yet. I'm working towards that.
Did something happen in the no-hunt zone?
I'm working on the exchange shop ones. I haven't gotten the 10 other ones. I don't see where those are. With how he casually brings up the no-hunt zone, his expression unfazed, it shows he's not just a florist. Oh, really? That shows it? Not the front flickering and somehow you're hidden? That didn't tip you off at all, girl. Xavier shakes his head.
Are there any unused identities left in the vault? She needs to get into the N109 zone, but lacks a disguise.
Make me a nurse. Wait, you're actually going to help me?
Didn't you say you still need to think of an escape plan?
Oh, by the way, none of that matters. Doesn't even matter. Disguise did not help. Still got kidnapped by Silas.
Laws don't exist in the N109 zone, but knowing the right people can come in handy.
I do, now.
If your reputation is good enough, even the ones who want to mess with you will think twice.
Sure, yeah.
Ah, I got it now.
Why is this in reverse? Loading, why? Finding, why is it reverse? The glass wall flickers again and becomes a screen. A dazzling array of identities appear. I wish it... Oh, that says disc. I thought it said dick. Disk space. Disk by using the image file created. This is way too hard on my eyes.
Got anything in mind? I can customize it to suit your needs.
Make me a nurse. I think that'd be cool. I pause to give Xavier a puzzled look. But all he does is touch his temple, remaining silent as he continues to water the laurel. Let me think. Surviving in the M109 zone isn't enough. What I truly need is in the auction, so... I need to be someone who can negotiate with Auntie Kindness. And when I talk, I don't end up revealing my identity. It doesn't matter.
Do you have one known for being disgustingly rich?
Who doesn't? Just be one of those dropship bros. And there you go. Done. Set. Ooh. As a rapid clacking of the keyboard fills the room, images gradually come to life on the screen. Nice. The system area of your disk by using the image file. Oh, that already said that. Warning? Nope, can't read it. A young woman, perfectly dressed, is about to step into a black limousine. She also has a veil over her head. Conveniently, also, I can see her skin color. That ain't gonna work, buddy. Men in suits are by her side, along with a group of fully armed guards. She wears an intricately designed veil. Beneath it is her face. My face.
Heiress from the Grand Duchy of Guarans. Born with a diamond spoon, your wealth rivals that of nations. What do you think?
I think you need to fix the skin tone on her arm, and then we're good to go. Isn't it a bit too much? Jeremiah nods and once again gets back to work. The woman on the screen now wears a black outfit. Everyone else follows suit. Is he using AI? Their previous attire now sleek black formal wear with sunglasses.
Heiress to a mysterious crime syndicate. Last name is, well,
Smith.
We should just use yours to keep your story straight. I'll create a comprehensive profile and put it up on the dark web. I can make it convincing enough to the point where even professionals will have a hard time distinguishing fact from fiction.
Okay. Is that really gonna work, though? Do I really need to be that?
It won't work if it's not intimidating enough.
You would know, wouldn't you, huh? Why? Why do you know? Your Highness. Jeremiah's gaze flits between the screen and me.
Clothes maketh the man. I just need to find an outfit that matches your status.
Just a suit. Honestly. The spray bottle dustbin aimed at Laurel quickly moves and sprays the gesturing hands, trying to estimate my clothing. He getting jealous.
She can do it herself.
He's so jealous. Oh, Saren, hello. Won't be able to stay long. Have to watch the baby tonight. No. How is the baby? Xavier's like, hands off. Psh. Oh my god, why did you crash? Did it crash? I can still hear it. Yes, it did crash. What in the world? No need to crash. I don't know what the heck this is. Samantha, hi. Things are crashing. I'm guessing you are pulling for Caleb. The only one that matters. Should probably update my blue stack if it needs it. Go away. Mr. Jones. I don't think there's anything about a blue hole here yet.
No need to lurk by the doorway. It's not like I'm
Shut
reading any
up.
classic.
I promised this would be our last escape. And I meant it.
Since most of the crew is here, I guess I can... what is this? Isn't there usually a trailer here? Meh. Oh, did I do something? Oh, nice. Give me that. Okay, so for the free, what, tickets? Your cards? Shop? Exchange. Yeah, these are the only 10 I see. I don't know where the other 10 are. I have already pulled for Caleb, and Pookie is now home. Leveled up to 80 and awakened. Dang. I'm just getting to 60. It takes so much to ascend after that. It's just a lot of stuff. None of us would play this game unless we had a blue hole. They will send you in the mail. Well, you are a day ahead. Believe me, I checked the mail. I didn't get it. Wait, did I get it? Hold on. No, this is what I got from the store. I didn't get it yet. Oh, here it is. Is this the trailer? The one that people are going crazy for, which is falling in space like it's Gundam.
2 test subjects have been apprehended.
Do you wanna... You wanna...
Memory extraction complete.
I don't...
Target acquired.
I don't know
Activating
if I can
elimination protocol.
fix
Exit.
that.
You.
It's
Command.
sideways.
Rejected.
On an emulator.
I always wanted to be in the same world as you, instead of just watching you.
Oh, it's coming
and
later.
imagining you.
Okay.
Our bodies, no matter what. Please wake me up. Gathering our synergy energy.
Our resonance will detonate the entire field.
They're going full sci-fi.
Embrace annihilation.
Good lord.
But the promise we had since we were born, I kept that one. Minds and spirits. Even if it all fades away.
Is it this? Oh, nope, that was going back. I couldn't fix it. It was just sideways. Why is Mr. Jealous sitting around the living room with an eye cover? Because I don't want to look at him and he has an event going on and I think I have to interact with him. That's why he's there. Who is this one? This is Caleb, the crazy one. Able to get the cards to 80 because I plan to put all of my resources aside to prep. I don't plan. I just do things very slowly. But before it crashed, we were doing the story. I'm doing chapter 8. Apparently 9 isn't out yet. So I guess I should finish chapter 8. And I'm assuming after chapter 8, that's when Silas' story starts. Because we're trying to go to the N109 zone to talk to the people in Onikainas, and that's what that whole thing was about. So let me catch up with some story stuff so I'm not in the dark all the time. What is this? Didn't we go through this? Oh no, this is different. Once everything's done, Jeremiah leaves the greenhouse to begin his deception. Hello. The breaking dawn meets the chirping of birds as they reverberate atop the greenhouse. I turn my head to look at Xavier.
What's wrong?
You are such a cutie. Minus the jealousy stuff. Stop that. You bringing me here wasn't spur of the moment decision. You knew for a while that I'd be going to the N109 zone. You already had a plan to help me sneak in, right? I just think he knows people, but sure. How did you meet a friend who knows how to make fake identities? He's also very cooperative. Already stocking up to level up some of my 70 cards. Not even at 70. But had to divert because myth card. And I like having 100% of Caleb's cards. And I don't want to change that. Well, that's understandable. I do need to get better with doing everything so I can get the same amount of gems each week. I haven't been doing the vending machine or the kitty cards, so I'm losing out on complete collections. But I hate the kitty card game. It's so boring. I get so bored. Since he helped me, that means he could have helped you. He definitely helped him before. Oh wait, she doesn't know what we know. Never mind. We know he's like 20,000 years old. And had to constantly change identities just to remain hidden from whoever. I still don't know who was after him or chasing him. It's funny how the more a person talks about something, the more real it seems. An idea starts to form in the back of my mind. I stare at him, searching for clues from his blank expression.
I'm just a normal deep space hunter.
Dio, hello. Okay. Just a hunter. I walk up to Xavier and take the small spray bottle from his hand. I hold it to his forehead like I'm aiming a gun at point blank. Ignoring Caleb for the plot, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't like Caleb because of the whole kidnapping thing he did. So I think it's a good thing. That man went insane. He went crazy. No. I know we aren't exactly close yet. But can you repeat what you just said? Stop playing kitty cards and just start the game to get the coins. What do you do? Easy to farm, you don't get extra for winning, that's true. Just do the claw machine first so you're getting your full chocolates. How? What? Just start the game to get the coins. You're not looking me in the eye. All those baby blues. Very easy to tell when he's not looking you in the eyes.
You're too close.
I don't think I'm close enough. Get closer. He gently touches my forehead to push me away. Held captive, yeah, same thing Silas did. That is true. Silas did do the same thing, but Silas was a stranger. Caleb was a close and trusted friend. There's a huge betrayal there. Silas, that was expected. Crime lord, boss, whatever. Caleb, best friend, was quote-unquote dead, came back, lied to you, kidnapped you. You start the game and exit out right when the cards are dealt. Ah, okay. Thank God.
Also, you're not scary. At least not scary enough.
You're hoping Caleb's crazier in the new myth? Oh my goodness. For me, the biggest thing was a betrayal. Can't get over that. What do you mean?
You're
Xavier?
being very polite. You won't be able to take control of the situation.
Xavier.
Anyone who's made a name for themselves in the N109 zone can't be a pushover.
Oh, I know. I know. We know. He gets up from his chair. I find myself stepping back and leaning against the edge of the table. See, you can't step back. You have to hold your ground.
As the next leader of a crime syndicate, you should at least act tough. Don't let anyone easily spot your weaknesses.
Glare. Resting bitch face. All of it.
Otherwise, you might end up as a lamb at an auction, swarming with wolves. You'll be killed in the blink of an eye.
Nah, Silas won't let that happen. Just want to see what the new level unlocks. What are the new achievements? Oh. A sharp blade of grass pokes my chin. What are you doing?
The arrogant ones always like to look down on people.
You would know, wouldn't you? I can't help but chuckle. I lift my head in response. And?
Your shoulders are stiff. Being too awkward will only make you look suspicious. Relax. But try to maintain a facade of arrogance.
You are really good at this, Xavier. Newfound respect. Got it. Anything else?
Don't say thank you, and don't apologize.
You can say thank you. That means you appreciate the people that are working for you. Even as a crime lord, you should appreciate the people that work for you. That's how you maintain their loyalty.
The last thing you want is hesitation or doubt in your voice. Remember, you're always right.
What if someone tries to challenge me? Or what if they doubt me? You tell them to shut up.
Return the favor.
Smack them. You have a gun, pull it. Come on, you're a hunter. Like this. I push Xavier's shoulder, but he only takes a step back. I was really expecting a smack. I move closer, maintaining eye contact with my chin. What? Are you just trying to say your chin is lifted? By the way, my neck is starting to hurt because of how you're standing. Can you adjust your position? Rebecca! We made it to Friday!
Are you mixing personal feelings with business?
I mean, when it's you. Definitely. Is there a policy at the Hunters Association with dating coworkers? Just wondering, are you my superior? Who's my boss? Of course not. As you said, whatever I do is correct.
All right.
Xavier sits back down, but he tightly grips my wrist and pulls. I'm in front of him. Ooh.
One more thing. It's very important.
Yes.
Don't provoke people who have yet to show you their hand.
Okay. The atmosphere becomes heavy, my gut telling me that I'm in danger. Yet the only thing I can do is look into his eyes. You're not in danger, it's fine. He's a sweet baby angel. But you are in the greenhouse, and you did get freaky in the greenhouse before, so maybe you are in danger. He's seated, yet at this moment the person standing isn't necessarily the one who has the upper hand.
I'm done.
Ah,
Do you think this is enough?
you ruined the moment. Go back outside. Work on it again. Jeremiah walks in, his gaze sweeps over us, not even lingering for a second. He already knows. Then he quickly turns around and leaves.
Whoops, sorry. I entered the wrong room.
Exactly. Leave. Shoo.
Come back.
No, leave. Get out. We're busy. Stellar guidance.
Here's the family crest.
Ooh.
Pretty cool, right?
Ooh. Show
Wear
me.
it, and anyone who's in the know will see you're important.
Show me. Show me. Show me.
It also means whoever approaches you isn't a random person wanting to have a chat. Be careful.
So it needs to have daggers, and they gotta be, like, crossed. Maybe, like, within flames. I studied a crest in my hand. While intricately designed, there is an ancient charm to it, showing that it has the handiwork of a crime syndicate. Don't know how an antique charm equals crime syndicate, but okay. The fact Jeremiah could produce this in such a short amount of time. He's more than meets the eye. He's also ancient, isn't he?
And here's the stuff that can make your fake identity more convincing.
Yeah.
I hope you won't need to use them.
Give me. Jeremiah hands me another box. Thank you. What's in it? Open.
You don't need to be so formal. I never thought I'd actually be able to help you. It's so...
Won't be pulling for Caleb, saving my diamonds, and pity count for Silas's birthday. Rumors say it will be fire. It's Silas. He is a lot. The intensity of his sincerity is touching. Even though I've only known him for a few hours, my curiosity only grows. Silently, Xavier positions himself between Jeremiah and me. God.
As you can see, he's very friendly.
Yeah, jealous. Jealous. Boop. I look at everything in my hands again. The sun is about to rise. I should get going. Shall we head back home, neighbor? Do the neighborly thing? Walk home together? Eat dinner together? Share each other's beds?
I have plans today.
No, okay. I nod. Disappointed. Heartbreaking. I'll be on my way then, all alone, by myself, in danger.
Wait.
I hold my breath and soon feel a faint prickling sensation from my earlobe. Like a gentle jab that's gone in an instant.
It's a secret transmitter.
Did you stab me? I'll have to see what the wallet and my diamond savings say for Silas's birthday. Allegedly, the next myth rerun is Lumiere. I want Lumiere so bad. I want Lumiere. Why is Xavier the immortal cream puff the one teaching you how to act like a crime boss? I mean, he's a prince. He was raised in that crazy political bullshit stuff. I don't think it's that different from crime bosses interacting. Always a power struggle. Minus open acts of
Even if you're
murder.
somewhere in the N109 zone with no signal, we can still track your location.
I touched my ear but didn't find a trace of it. A tiny capsule was placed into my hand.
An inhibitor.
Okay.
Take it before you meet up with anyone. You'll be temporarily immune to 98.7% of neurotoxins. And here.
Uh-huh. He slips a very thin hairpin-like item into my sleeve. I raise my arm and squint before I see a needle with a liquid inside. Look, Raphael is in here right now. We're depending on sweet baby angel cream puff Xavier, okay? What's this?
Self-defense. It's not too strong. Just enough to take down an elephant.
That can kill anybody else. That is murder, sir.
If you ever run into danger, don't hesitate.
I have guns? Do you have a magic pocket or something? Where does all this stuff come from? My vision is then overwhelmed by a bluish purple hue. Is this also a secret weapon? Xavier is a menace.
It's flowers.
Wait, you gave me flowers? Oh, yeah, so sweet. Of course I know it's... Why are you giving it to me?
Do I need a reason?
No. He lowers his head. He appears to be actually thinking.
They just happen to blossom.
See, sweet baby angel just giving you flowers and advice as to how to act like a crime boss. Go undercover and not die.
So, I sincerely hope you'll accept them.
Yes, 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 obviously. Duh. Give it. Take it. Vase, water, go. The girl's figure fades into the dawn. The lights in the greenhouse dim like a fire on the verge of being extinguished. God, I hate these.
It's flawed.
What's flawed? What?
So, were you able to stay calm when you saw her for the first time?
I knew you were another one of those ancient aliens. Actually, wasn't he in the myth? I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look again.
We're just letting her go into the N109 zone? Are you okay with that?
It will be safer compared to Lincoln City in a few days.
What's happening in a few days?
And we can use that time to take care of the stuff lurking in the shadows.
Details? Is this about ever?
But I need to ask, do you really not care about our non-intervention principle anymore?
He don't give a shit.
Some already stopped caring about it.
Otherwise, the explosion at her home wouldn't have happened. The truth that's between... No, what? The truth that's been hidden for so many years wouldn't have started to emerge. He was in the myth. Okay. Xavier was jealous then, too. Then Jeremiah has not learned after these thousands of years.
Do you know how long we've been here? All those faces in the backtrackers. I can't remember them. Don't you have the feeling that people's memories of us are also becoming fuzzier? Especially in recent years.
Define recent years. What does that mean? 100?
I agree that sticking to the non-intervention principle is pointless. Especially for us whose presence here was always a mistake.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. Xavier's not a mistake.
And mistakes are bound to be corrected sooner or later. Maybe we're slowly being erased as we speak.
No, you can go, but Xavier has to stay. Just like a planet that's strayed away from orbit, don't know if that's possible, only to be ripped apart by gravity. You strayed from orbit? Isn't orbit kind of because of gravity? Huh? I'm sending this to NASA people to see if they can explain it to me. Hold on, almost done. Does this make sense? Are we getting another science class today? Maybe. When I visited her, we were watching Free Run. And her and her boyfriend, they had to pause it to have a discussion about a comet that appears every 50 years and how is that possible because of something that happens in space that it doesn't make sense for a comet to have been every 50 years. So that's why I'm asking. They have talks like that.
How's Trace back too?
Who?
It can send out simple signals, but the positioning system still needs some work.
Raphael, Xavier. We do have Caleb. That's crazy. It's crazy that there's any Caleb girlies. Although I do feel like Zane does need he needs something. A supporter or two.
Is there really someone on the other side of the deep space tunnel who can respond to us?
Oh, they came through deep space to this world and they're not supposed to be here. Xavier, they're looking for you this entire freaking time.
You will return in one piece. I'll make sure of it.
Having evol doesn't make you invincible. And you're...
Rebecca, Zane girly.
This
Really?
isn't Phylos. And we, you know, aren't truly immortal. Our kind, I mean.
But you live for so long. Not every planet in deep space shines, or rather, they don't shine forever. Piercing through a veil of light, dying celestial bodies are nothing more than skeletal ashen rocks with ring-shaped mountains. Cosmic dust coalesces into asteroids, their surfaces adorned with algae that couldn't be considered a sign of life. Really? I thought algae was a living thing. A faint glimmer of light gradually emerges in the distance and spreads out from the horizon. The morning light manifests on one side, and on the other is the beginning of a misty night. Almost a Xavier fan, then he turned jealous. Silas is amusing, but he needs to get over himself. So, Mr. Jones, who's your favorite? Don't tell me it's Raphael. The artist slash assassin slash mermaid slash god of the sea. Challenge. 43. I am so sorry. Why him? Yeah, it should be Xavier, if anything. Yeah, 60s, and I just ascended these. All of these were just ascended. Boop. When Caleb's trailer released, Love Deepspace had a video with the whole space expert explaining black holes and gravity. What? New animation skips settings. No. Okay, thank you. But get out of here. Leave.
Kill wanderers.
Jeez.
Let's make this quick. It's time.
It'll be so quick.
Here we go.
The enemies are weak.
You
Now's our
are
chance.
pretty much overpowered here.
Keep up the momentum.
Look at Xavier go.
You're on a roll. Watch out. It's getting back up.
Lumiere better be in rerun. Oh, it's not showing,
Comet
is it?
trail.
I'll use this move then.
The enemies are weak. Now's our chance.
There we go.
Take that.
Eat this. Xavier,
I'm here.
my turn.
Be careful not to get hit.
Look at how proper he is with
Careful,
the
keep a
arm
distance
behind his
from
back.
Weak. It's time.
Here we go. My turn.
You really should have a gun instead. I should have made you get the gun. You take too long running over there.
Step back.
We gotta cut down on that travel time.
Swords of the stars.
We must always point in the same direction. Do you want to celebrate?
With a cup of honey milk tea.
I feel like there's... Oh, no, there's not another one. Okie dokie. Can turn that off. In too deep. I bet. Anyway.
Perhaps they don't want anyone else to get their hands on it, as they try to obtain one for themselves.
Okay, Zane, thank you for whispering in the back of my head.
Or there are ether cores already in their possession.
See, you say ether, but then the A is there, and then I say aether, and then I forget that it's actually ether, and I'm gonna forget again. Because you're spelling it as aether.
That's why they're selling a high-grade protocore at the auction. It will go to the highest bidder.
Are these your notes?
Laws don't exist in the N109 zone, but knowing the right people can come in handy. If your reputation is good enough, even the ones who want to mess with you will think twice.
Caleb and Silas are fighting for that number 3 spot. Raphael stays on the bottom. Damn. I've confirmed the location of the ether core, and I have a fake identity that can keep me alive, but it won't stop Silas from kidnapping me. Now I need to figure out how to get into the N109 zone.
Why not come up with a master plan? Become the best bait for Arnakinus.
Who said this? Who is this? Who is speaking? Who is this?
Maybe a small opening is all it will take to get them to expose themselves.
Who is this? To be the bait that is the most valuable. Are these your notes? And the most What? Oh, that was Raphael. I already forgot what he sounded like. I thought he was some rando. I pick up my phone and dial Raphael's number. Okay, we're calling the artist / assassin / sea god /
Hello?
merman. Are you free right now?
Why?
Can you come over? Or I go to you, to the nest, show me how to fish.
Huh?
Just hang up. I love that light.
Weren't we supposed to meet up at 11?
Why are you wearing
Where's
your hunter
Raphael?
stuff?
It's hunting day. There are more people here than last night. Hopefully everything will go according to plan.
Ultra-dangerous protocors, nothing illegal. And lots more in stock. Are you interested, miss? Haven't seen you before. I'll give you a discount. One Narcissus, and you've got yourself a deal.
Where did you get them? Why don't we start with...
Don't you think it's a little weird to do business with newcomers?
Just point blank.
If I'm the newcomer, then you must be the veteran?
You're today's shining star. The little secrets I carry aren't worth the trouble. Got your bait ready?
Yeah, I'll play their game and let myself be taken into the N109 zone.
Which means we need to cast the line. Should be easy enough. Here.
I also like the sight of Raphael.
What's this?
Write your bargaining chip on it.
He's ready to get this done. He's like, let's go. Am I supposed to actually write something? Do you want me to? It's gonna be scribbles.
Waiter.
Whoa, your eyes? Oh, no, no, wait,
Who's
what?
he going to
Huh?
tell?
Doesn't matter. If they're interested, they're in.
Those eyes were completely
Now we wait
black.
for the fish to bite.
Is
How
he
long?
okay?
Not long. The nest lives up to its name, you know. It's an underground intelligence network that's known to match supply and demand. Even normal info would have passed through 3 layers by now.
Is he a robot?
And what's this?
It's part of the process. Drink it, and you officially have a deal.
It's black.
His eyes are black. Did you not notice his eyes? Sure. Oh my goodness.
Think about it first. A black glass means you'll pay a high price. If it doesn't go smoothly, you'll be the payment instead.
What?
Being the payment is better than staying in the same place and doing nothing.
Since you've made up your mind,
It's going so
I
fast.
won't stop you. I hope you find the answers you seek.
He's like, bye. Did I drink a drug? And he just left me? The hell, Raphael? Trap. Yeah, no shit. No shit. Jeez. Everybody knows what they're doing with the shady businesses, and she knows absolutely nothing. Even Xavier knows.
So far, everything looks normal.
And he's a sweet baby angel. Oh, there is!
Gloomy hair.
You really don't see. You don't see it. You don't see it. You don't see it. You're really not. How do you not? Sure, drink the suspicious drink so you can meet the mafia boss. What could go wrong? Absolutely nothing.
I guess it's to be expected. So many people are after him. Hey,
move aside. It's about to start.
Wait, it's probably better if I stay low-key. More people are here.
Oh, I like her dress.
There's a price to pay when a wish is granted. Will you be the hunter or the hunted tonight?
I'm literally a hunter.
It's starting.
Hunting day will now commence.
It's that eye again. Is it here for me? No, something's off. I should hide for now.
Remember the drink you had?
There she is.
Guess A.
This is the prey.
It's coming.
There's a lot of people, girl. Good luck.
C003 neurotoxin. If you're smart, you will move.
Or you'll be the payment, kinky. That is how the mafia romances go, right?
The more enticing the bait, the more dangerous things can get.
Of course he's just freaking watching.
Most are clueless to it.
Now's not the time to celebrate. The big fish we want hasn't fallen for it yet. Did you bring the stuff I requested?
He's supposed to be an artist.
A fresh catch just like that?
Do you really think they can handle the prey I caught?
Artist slash mafia boss.
Will reach the edge of the deep space tunnel's umbra within 1 day. Our journey through the deep space tunnel begins. Destination is in the Orion arm of the Milky Way. Once the home of humanity, Earth. Activating course correction engine. The final countdown has been initiated.
When Alpha PO-159's light shines through the deep space tunnel, illuminating Lincoln Tower's pinnacle. The closest we've been to it in the last 4.6 billion years. This galaxy's name is derived from the old word philo. It's the most exquisite gem in deep space. Philos. Humanity remains shackled to time. Fortunately, there are other lives in this boundless, starry sea. Tonight's weather, clear sky with winds around 7 miles an hour. Everything is serene inside the deep space tunnel. Good night, Lincoln City. May you rest in the Milky Way's embrace, drifting in long and happy dreams.
You're about to start your mafia romance novel. Oh no. People are convinced that the pinstripe suit guy is the 6th love interest. The random person there? Why are all the boys shady? Not complaining, but why? That is a good question. Everyone has a dark side, every single one. Many believe that the guy was Silas and then Caleb. He did sound like Caleb. He did sound like Caleb. But Caleb was in deep space, so it can't be Caleb. Maybe. I don't know. Caleb's a liar. It's hard to keep track. 44, that's nothing. It's Xavier. Do we have everything? We do have everything. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Lumiere better get a rerun. I'm putting everything into that. I demand Lumiere.
Is it immortal or a comet trail?
I'll use this move.
You were saying something about immortal? Caleb was busy playing dead. True, yeah. Can't be suit guy. Yep, exactly.
Keep up the moment. Watch out.
Oh, I should have made you have a gun.
Light, shine down.
I keep forgetting to change that.
Here I come.
You won't escape.
Not even a scratch. Are you okay?
I was just careless.
Oh, you're fine. You're yeah, girl, you're stunned. Okay.
Comet trail.
I'll use this move then.
The enemies are weak. Now's our chance.
Stunning is a very useful thing.
Be careful not to get hit.
That means your opponent cannot take actions.
Not even a challenge.
Wanderers can be so pretty, but then they try to kill you. Is this the one that got 3? Yep, this is the one that got 3. Easy peasy. Already got the stuff. Let's choose the guns. Yeah, guns. There you go. I feel like you're better with guns. But I do love how dark Raphael's being. Like that side.
Familiar.
That side need to stay.
This one might be a comet trail.
I'll use this move then. Stay here.
It doesn't have a shield to break?
Watch out. Are you okay?
It's like a boss.
Careless.
See, she's better at dodging now that she's further away, sorta kinda.
I'll show you. Xavier.
I'm here.
There's a little bit.
Be careful not to get hit.
She's fine. She got lots of health.
Here we go. Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come.
Xavier.
Xavier? Maybe don't be that close. Both of you. Both of you. Oh, phase 2. Now it has a shield.
It's time.
Here we go.
Definitely break that.
Time to...
Swords of the Stars!
We must always point in the same direction.
Lemire has the best pew-pews in game. Until Zane's gun companion comes out.
Here I come.
He has Zane with a gun? I can't imagine. But I played with Lumiere. What is it? The...
Comet trail.
What is it called?
The enemies are weak. Now's our
Where you
chance.
play the same story over and over, but with different companions. That's when I used Lumiere and
I wasn't worried.
was really good. Note from Silas. Oh, you haven't noticed Silas? Huh? What? Next! Oh, then Silas, and then this is when we get kidnapped. Abyssal Chaos, yes, that one. I don't like you. You make me so mad. Just looking at you makes me so mad. Let me go back. Okay, so went from here, then to here. Already did these, and then it goes here. Did that, and now it's here. So instead of doing main chapters, they do side stories, I guess. Branching stories. So this is the one about the blue hole, but I don't think they're all about the blue hole. Voyage of the Outcast. Pursue Wanderer causing disappearances. Investigate Crystal Shard of the Monster. See, none of these... It's not blue hole. I want Xavier. I want to do Xavier one. See, look at this. This looks nice. I wouldn't mind living here if I can afford it. Do they pay a livable wage? After some investigation combined with a vague hunch, I identified a highly suspicious wanderer. Voyage of the Outsider is Xavier's branch story. Wait, you can't take all the boys to the blue hole? No, I think the blue hole is just Raphael's blue hole. It's his. It's his hole. Blue hole is not for all the boys. Andrew is tracking it, but it's been several days since I got a response. This law allows me to test the new gear Simone modified for me before the next mission. The only problem is that my partner, who promised to join me for this trial, is late as usual. Because he's asleep.
The training session is over now.
Not the blue hole again, please. Look, there's a lot of secrets in that blue hole. Some deep secrets. Some ancient arts. That's Simone for you. She can turn even the simplest sidearm into something extraordinary. I switch on to safety and put my gun away. My gaze drifts to the empty lane beside me because he's asleep. Looks like Xavier, king of tardiness. He might be king, who knows? Didn't get the chance to try out the new gear first. In a way, doesn't everyone have their own blue hole?
But at least I have the luck of a partner who's always thinking about me.
Always thinking about you. I don't think Xavier has a blue hole. He just has amazing blue eyes. Look at him. And a lot of blue in his outfit. The door to the shooting range opened without me noticing. Xavier leans against the doorframe and smiles. Xavier does not use a gun, though. But he does shoot light with his evil, so maybe... same-ish?
I got caught up following a new lead. I didn't have time to tell you.
You can text. Texting is not hard. You can do a voice memo. Bullshit. Is this about that case he's been digging into? You've really been mysterious about it. Time you filled me in. He raises the cup in his hands as he speaks.
Let's talk over a cup of coffee first. I'll tell you everything then.
Why would you wear white and then drink coffee? I follow Xavier to the training room's lounge area. I grab the cup of coffee he offers me. Is it just a black coffee? I need cream. And mocha syrup. I cautiously take a small sip. It's a little hot and sort of weak, but it's decent. You made this?
The coffee machine did all the work. I just put in the beans and provided the cup.
Sounds like you didn't do much, but the coffee isn't bad. Need to put in more effort. Hearing the Xavier chuckles. Oh, the cream puff. So your investigation is coffee related?
Certain people were smuggling painted protocore fragments in the coffee beans. I had to attend as a judge at the coffee contest. I figured that with all the effort they put in, there would be a clue about the ether cores. But all we got were some modified, regular protocores.
They put in a lot of work to smuggle that in. Oh, I I pause and my gaze falls into the cup in my hand.
What is it?
Since joining Special Operations, Xavier and I busied ourselves with tracking down leads on the ether cores. Damn it, I did it again. But I always had a feeling that he was carrying out the secret mission even long before he joined. I also think it's connected to Xavier's other secrets, but this isn't the right time to delve into them. What you gotta do is have an epiphany with him, and then you learn all of his secrets. But you gotta have the epiphany first. I hold myself back from saying I thought you know something related to the ether core's whereabouts. I thought you had more solid leads than Simone and I.
Oh, I figured you'd ask something more probing.
See? Epiphany. He wants to be probed. We gotta oblige. He wants to be probed. I say we probe. How so? As if reading my mind, Xavier gives me a chance to steer the direction of the conversation. But when Xavier lowers his head in response to my question, it almost seems like he's slightly upset.
Isn't there anything you genuinely want to ask?
Oh, he doesn't look upset. He looks sad. Despite everything we've been through so far, I never really pressed Xavier about his connection to the ether cores. In that case, let's probe. How much do you know about the ether cores? Have you been tracking down ether cores before this? This one. Because of my circumstances, I need to keep walking down this path. But what about you, Xavier?
I'm in the same boat as you.
Okay, you didn't answer the question. Don't do that thing where you don't answer the question.
Maybe the only difference is that I knew what the future would entail before I chose this path.
So
and that very future is why I must continue to forge ahead.
So is it a yes or no that you were tracking them before? Noticing my thoughtful expression, he smiles and gently smooths the furrow between my brows. With his fingers? He's like, you get wrinkles.
I know. You aren't satisfied with my answer.
You didn't answer!
But there are some truths you have to see and decide for yourself.
It's a yes or no question. You didn't say either. It doesn't have to be deeper in that, just yes or no. You didn't do that. None of you do. God! Xavier's hunter's watch as well as mine to beep at the same time as he finishes speaking. Well, aren't we lucky?
The Wanderer you identified earlier, the one associated with the beta protocurve energy, is confirmed to be related to the ether cores.
He is pretty. He's adorable.
The detailed information has been synchronized with your device's data log. Get ready to head out.
Oh, thanks. Are we going to the blue hole? Are we going to leave this place and then for some reason go to the blue hole?
This Wanderer will also be difficult to deal with. Should I ask Simone to assist you?
Who is she? You keep saying her name. I don't remember her. I barely remember you, Andrew. I don't know who you are, bud. That won't be necessary. My best mission partner is back. The call ends. I raise an eyebrow at Xavier. Should I witness the truth and answer I'm after for myself? But that doesn't mean I have to do it alone. Oh, I should. That was not a question. That was a statement. One last question, and answer it. I'd like to know if my partner is willing to fight alongside me for this, and whether or not just for today.
I believe this answer will meet your expectations.
Are you going to give me
I'll
one?
always be with you, beyond just today.
I'm trying to decide if that actually answers it. You know, these are simple questions. Oh, whoopsie. There we go. Forgot to do that. So no blue hole. Just a beautiful town. 30th? Hello. Lately, several students at Prestara? Oh god, Prestara? Which one sounds better? Prestara? Probably Prestara. P University. Students been disappearing after being attacked by the same wanderer, only to mysteriously reappear on campus a few days later. Although these students return unscathed, they have no memory of what happened while they were missing. Objective: find out the reasons behind these disappearances and eliminate the wanderer on campus. It's a campus mystery. Oh no. Oh no, not these outfits again. A hand reaches over and turns off the interface on my hunter watch and adjusts my cuff before pulling away.
If you keep staring at it, everyone will soon figure out we're hunters.
And not really students at this university where there is a dress code, apparently. I lower my arm and glance at Xavier, who's walking next to me. You're right, Xavier, my astronomy buddy. The warm autumn sun peeks out from behind the leaves. It casts dappled light onto the corner of his mouth. That's a weird place to look.
That sounds a little staged. You're my journalism schoolmate, remember?
No. 3 days ago, the wanderer that Andrew tracked down using the beta protocurve showed up at the university. Considering the recent student disappearances at the university, the association has assigned us the mission to eliminate this wanderer. To prevent any unnecessary panic, Xavier and I are pretending to be students, but don't they know that attacks are happening? To these students they know students are disappearing. There's no way that's not being talked about, students disappearing. I think the panic is already there. You might as well just put out hunters. Just to say, we have it under control. We're doing something about it, don't worry. With the university's help, we'll be conducting interviews with the attacked students under the guise of a campus TV station.
You're walking too fast.
You can walk fast as a student. My wrist is gently pulled to bring me back to the moment. I realize I've been rushing. This is the pace I'm used to when I'm on a mission. I look around and purposefully slow down. But we finally found a wanderer that's connected to the ether cores. I'd rather move quickly to prevent any problems from happening.
You seem eager.
Yeah, people are being attacked. We should probably stop it. You and this... Aren't you? Xavier adjusts my backpack straps and as it starts to slip.
Information about the ether cores is always shrouded in secrecy. Out of 100 leads, one might get you somewhere at best. This lead seems unusually straightforward.
His glasses match the little emblem. That's so cute. That's so cute. It's almost as if it's been set up for us to find. Is that what you're trying to say?
It's just a guess.
You like guessing. Two extremely buff people in their mid-20s joined in the middle of the semester. I'm sure they're completely unrelated to... Exactly. Although, main character is not buff. She is so tiny. It's like trying to find a stand user. The stand user can be anyone. Oh, maybe it's that one person that's standing ahead above everybody else. You might be right, but with the lead right before our eyes, I can't shake the feeling that we need to check it out ourselves.
Yeah, you really are the powerful and impressive evolver everyone's been talking about. But before we meet those students, our first job is to act as students.
Yes, that just joined in the middle of the semester. Like people are not aware. Like they don't pay attention. As we talk, we end up walking down a tree-lined path and arrive at a bustling square. Around us, numerous sleek temporary booths are set up. Students are excitedly weaving through them.
Prestara University Club Recruitment.
It is Prestara. There are so many people. Let's take a different route. It's almost time for our scheduled interview. It wouldn't look good on us if we're late. That's true. Be on time.
Yeah, it'll take a while. But how about we use this opportunity to relive our student days for a bit?
How about Xavier? No, you were a student 2,000 years ago. Let's move on. Miss Ebony, what are you doing with my baby girl? He told me he was getting hot pot. He's getting hot pot at the university. The university has the best hot pot. And that's all he's doing. Also, why aren't the authorities doing anything about those deaths? They're not dead. They just went missing and then they came back with no memory. So they're probably dead, but we don't know that. He looks so cute in his uniform. Homewrecker. Look, the man is a prince and can do what he wants. How are we going to do that? Wasn't there already an event like this? Xavier stares at me, then he fixes my hair and takes off his non-prescription glasses. Dorky dork. He puts them on my face.
Much better.
Why? Does this make me look more like a student?
It just looks nice.
Hi, are you a freshman this year?
Totally. Yes. We're so young.
You seem perfect for the lead role in our film club's latest project. Are you interested?
We're actually supposed to be doing interviews for the school's TV program, something like that. While the club member looks down from the registration form. No, she looks down to find a registration form. The corner of Xavier's mouth slightly curls up.
What did I say?
I feel like Xavier was throwing his teammate under the bus, but this trick surprisingly works. By the time we arrive at our scheduled interview spot, I'm completely in student mode.
Hello. I'm the student council's vice president.
How?
So, I was told you guys were hunters.
How? You can barely speak to us. How did you do a speech and then got voted for? You were voted for, right? The tall, lanky boy gives a slightly uneasy smile, his head sinking lower as he speaks. Speak up.
The students who disappeared earlier are waiting in the classroom. They only know it's for a campus TV interview.
It says speak up. How are you vice president? This is ridiculous. People voted for you? Get it together. Sorry, could you repeat what you just said? Speak up, be strong, like the vice president you're supposed to be.
I mean, just keep the questions simple and try not to scare anyone.
They're already scared if you're acting like this.
After all, they've all had encounters with the Wanderer. Let's make sure we don't add to their trauma.
Are you responsible for this? Understood. We'll be careful. Vice president can barely get a sentence out. My God. Xavier, can you believe that? This looks so comfy and cozy. I can sleep in here. Is this a classroom? It looks so comfy and cozy. As we enter the classroom, several pairs of curious, wary eyes quickly focus on us. I clear my throat and offer a genuinely friendly smile. Hi, I'm a broadcast journalism major and a member of the campus television station. This is my partner. Xavier steps forward but doesn't speak, which prompts me to continue. He's the one who will handle the microphone and camera. He's an astronomy major. Our simple introduction doesn't achieve the effect we wanted. Perhaps the Wanderer did give them quite the scare. They scrutinize us warily, but no one responds.
Hi,
Oh God, you're still here. A bag full of drinks appears from behind the door. The person holding it hesitates, struggling to gesture a couple of times. What do you... Just... You can ask me to take the bag. The vice president shyly smiles, then silently moves to sit by the classroom's back door. He's definitely an introvert. Cooperating with us on the university's behalf must be tough for him. How is he an introvert and a vice president? Which is a very outspoken role that he decided to run for. Suck it up. Get it together. If anything, be a treasurer. You just deal with the money and talk to, like, 2 people. When I distribute the drinks with Xavier, the classroom tense atmosphere begins to soften. But what are they drinking? Is it Four Loko? Is it a hard cider? I would so give them a hard cider. So you had a rough time. Relax. Oh, but then they know I'm not a student because then I could buy alcohol. I'm supposed to be a freshman. Nobody else wanted the job, I guess. Apparently. Who the heck is the president? As I try to come up with an appropriate icebreaker, Xavier nudges my elbow.
Oh, right. Didn't we meet up downstairs this morning?
For what? I'm confused, so I manage only a grunt in response.
I think I forgot to check in for my morning class.
Huh?
You're an astronomy major. Aren't you taking Dr. Ulysses' course?
Why are you so horrified? It takes me a moment to realize that Xavier's somber tone doesn't match his hopeful eyes. As I move the chair, I lean in close to Xavier's ear. Did you research ahead of time? Alright, why are you whispering that now?
I just threw out a question and didn't expect it to go anywhere.
Straightening his posture, Xavier smiles and looks at the student who responds to his question earlier.
Yeah, his classes are really tough.
I mean, you probably got physics. That sucks. The student relaxes as the conversation begins to flow more naturally.
I knew it. When it comes to the strictest professor at Prestara University, no one can beat Dr. Ulysses.
I mean, with a name like Ulysses.
But it's not that bad. While he's strict in class, he's pretty chill on the basketball court when classes are over.
You just play basketball with him after?
Actually, I missed one of Dr. Ulysses' meetings because of that Wanderer incident. Thanks for reminding me. I need to catch up with him later.
You're welcome.
Okay. Sure. Xavier adjusts his position and gives me a knowing look. Seeing Xavier's cue, I quietly switch on the recorder and casually throw out a question. Besides missing out on that meeting, can you tell us a bit more about what happened after the attack? You can say whatever you want, don't worry, we won't disclose any personal information. Just to the Hunters Association. But you don't know that.
I'll go first then.
Go on, tell us. I'm not sure if it's just me, but his eyes seemed to go blank for a moment after he said that.
This is what we call a white hole, a theoretical region of space.
Why are we in class?
We reverse
what
all
are you
the
doing?
symbols in the equation representing the geometry of space-time. Then in this very space, objects are no longer unable to escape from it. Or rather, they can only escape from it.
Black hole? Oh, he's done. Shh, we're not actually here for the lecture, but we might as well look the part. I slide the open textbook to the center of the desk, line up my notebook and pens, and place a water bottle to the side. Your desk is so neat, it's only a matter of time before the professor notices. According to a student's account, the incident occurred outside the classroom. He was heading to a meeting with the professor. I decided to talk to this professor to see if we could gather any new clues. So I dragged Xavier with me the next day. We snuck into his class.
Yeah, it's a perfect disguise.
I feel like the teacher would know, unless it's like a really full class. Is this a one-on-one class? Because maybe you can get away with it.
The way you quickly claimed a seat in the back was nice and clean, too.
It's in the back. Back row is the VVVIP section. Has a great view and ambiance, perfect for relaxing entertainment, and even spotting two students in the back row secretly holding hands under their desk. I casually changed the subject. You should hold Xavier's hand under the desk. Just his hand, nothing else. No epiphanies in class. Inappropriate. Where did you prefer to sit when you were in school?
I didn't have a particular preference, but I usually sat in the back too. The sunlight was nice, and the breeze was refreshing.
And he would sleep. He fell asleep. There's no way he did not. How comfortable were their desks and chairs?
They were okay.
He still managed to sleep. He slept on the ground. He does not care. As our casual chat drifts on, I flip open my notebook and turn my attention back to our mission. Even though we learned a lot of details from talking to the students affected by the attack yesterday, we didn't find anything notable. Those 5 students were either normal people or evolvers. They encountered the Wanderer in various spots. Some were on the tree-lined path, others were in the labs. They woke up in different places afterward. Is there a pattern? It doesn't make a pattern. This Wanderer doesn't seem to be limited to indoor or outdoor spaces. There's no clear pattern. Damn, no pattern.
It's not completely random, though.
Xavier takes a pen from me and draws a few circles on my notebook.
All the incidents happened at night. If that's connected to the Wanderer's behavior, then we can narrow our search. Also, all these students just started college this year.
Xavier's sleeping in all his classes, so no epiphanies for him. Well, that's during class. No class epiphanies. Maybe afterwards. Does that mean something? He's not sleeping now.
Maybe this Wanderer thinks freshmen are easy targets.
I'm still saying it's the vice president. Then it must have access to the university's enrollment system. I flip through the notebook pages again and again, yet nothing clicks. It seems like the Wanderer is targeting the students at random, but I can't believe it's just a coincidence.
In this world, many coincidences are often part of a larger scheme. These students are being chosen for a reason. We just haven't figured it out yet.
Do they all have black hair or brown hair or brown eyes, or is there anything linking them together?
You, over there.
Oh god, it's his class? Yeah? Yes, Dr. Ulysses?
Yes. I'm talking to you, young lady in the back row.
Oh, crap.
Come up here and show everyone what a Morris Thorn wormhole is.
Is this a freshman course? This is not a freshman course. I thought we were freshmen. Called her out because she was talking during class. That is so rude. Sir, I am a hunter. Do not do that to me. I never thought I'd get caught talking in class. For a moment, I'm stunned and don't know how to respond. Xavier, you do it. You know what it is, I think.
No? Then let's have your friend try. Come along now.
You know. Go. Show him. Show him, Xavier. Show him that big brain in that head. I tug at Xavier's clothes and quickly whisper, "Let me do it. If I mess up, I'll just apologize." Xavier reassuringly squeezes my hand, stands up, and confidently walks to the podium. Please get it right. Please get it right. Please get it right. The classroom's lights dim and a holographic projection appears from his fingers. It forms the image of the universe.
In theory, the Morris Thorn wormhole is a traversable wormhole. It is spherically symmetrical and features a throat that bridges two black holes.
Is this a real
thing? The throat is a finite spherical region containing negative energy density matter to counteract gravitational forces inside the wormhole.
Before we continue with that, I got an answer from that quote a while ago. Just like a planet that strayed away from orbit only to be ripped apart by gravity. Let's see what she says. I suppose this could happen scientifically speaking depending on the orbital and the surrounding bodies, though I don't really understand the meaning. I guess it symbolically means trying to get away or out of a relationship, but kind of being sucked in again in a volatile way. Is this the game with the alien bachelors? Scientifically speaking, depending on the orbits and the surrounding bodies. So could happen. Could have a planet stray away from orbit and then be ripped apart. Maybe, possibly, could happen. Luna, what's up? How you doing? Xavier is answering a question about some kind of wormhole. As Xavier speaks in a measured tone, the stars shift under his touch to gradually form our wormhole model. We're always learning from the alien bachelors. I have to correct her. One's a god, one is a dragon. Xavier's the alien. Who am I missing? Zane. One is a foreseer. And one alien prince. Who knows about wormholes? In space. Caleb. Caleb doesn't count. I'm not counting Caleb. Forget Caleb. He's what, a cyborg? Actually, we don't... Well, I don't know. I haven't gotten his myth. So, not too sure. For a moment, I wonder, was Xavier like this back in college? Was he just really, really smart and just tired and bored of everything?
Correct. The negative energy's repulsive gravitational properties keep the wormhole's throat open, allowing matter or signals to pass through.
So deep space tunnel?
Time travel becomes possible with this model. For example, the deep space tunnel above us might very well be a giant wormhole.
Ah.
The mysterious deep space signals could then make their way to our distant Earth. Perhaps certain materials, or even other forms of life, can find us through these cosmic channels.
You got one standing right in front of you, bud.
What are you thinking about?
Who, me? Did you come back? Are you done? I snapped back to reality. Xavier had crossed the starry expanse and now stands before me. He's within arm's reach once more. Grab him. Touch him. I'm curious. Were you really an astronomy graduate?
Who knows? I have too many diplomas at home. I need to check first.
The man has been around for ages. Oh my god, what is that? The bell rings, signaling the end of the lecture. The classroom empties out quickly. This is college? Even though it was packed just moments ago. As the professor starts to pack, I approach him. I'm about to ask about the students who were attacked.
Xavier, have you been a deep space hunter for so long that you want to relive your college days?
Do you know him? The professor walks away from the podium, one hand holding his bag, the other in his pocket. His serious demeanor is gone.
Hello. Are you also a deep space hunter? His colleague, perhaps?
So the students are the only one blind to this?
Ulysses. He's an old friend of mine.
Oh no.
Now he works as an assistant professor.
I was promoted to associate professor 2 years ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
He sounds so bored. Jeez, I don't think he likes his job. He got promoted, but he's like, yeah, thanks. Thanks, I guess. First, there was Jeremiah, a mysterious florist. Now it's the university's physics professor. I'm once again shocked by how unpredictable Xavier's social circle is.
Let's get back to business. You're not the type of person to visit without a reason. Did something happen at the university?
Do you not know?
I'm on a mission.
How do people not know about students disappearing? Somebody is reporting it.
Well, if you're involved, it can't be just any mission. Should I be expecting a major incident to take place?
Yes. Yup, yes. Looks like I'm not the only one who has a certain impression about Xavier. But this gives me a perfect opening to ask him about the Wanderer. Dr. Ulysses, we heard one of your students was attacked by a Wanderer and went missing for a few days. And you didn't hear it, so that's interesting. Were you in the area when this happened? Ulysses pauses for a moment before nodding.
I was in the lab preparing for a meeting when I heard a scream outside the room, but I didn't find anything even after looking around.
Okay, I didn't tell you when. Just, you know.
I later learned that a student had been attacked by a Wanderer.
So you do know.
Fortunately, he wasn't seriously injured.
Looks like Ulysses didn't see the Wanderer. I'm a little disappointed.
Did the lab's flux stabilizer show any reaction?
No.
I immediately get what Xavier is hinting at. If the flux stabilizer didn't react, then the Wanderer's metaflux fluctuation level must be below 50, which means I have no freaking idea. Why is that important? There are only a few Wanderers capable of such stealth. Our search is narrowed considerably.
It's also possible we're dealing with a modified Wanderer.
They have been changing. Also, people have been turning into Wanderers. They've been doing experiments. It's been crazy. And he didn't report the screaming? Exactly. But it is college. It could just be like a friend scared another friend and then they screamed. And then just walked away. It could have been that. But yeah, they should still report it. Because you also could have been grabbed and dragged away, and then you're dead. Definitely report that. As if reading my mind, Xavier reveals another observation. I nod. Got it. I'll ask Andrew to compare the protocurve data with the possible Wanderer profiles.
Wait, I just remembered something.
Oh, be useful.
The flux stabilizer can't detect that level of metaflux. However, the research center's RMFMA might.
What does that stand for? RMFMA?
But the research center isn't even near here.
Remix Full Metal Alchemist.
It was moved to the campus earlier this year, so it's not that far away now. It should have captured the metaflux fluctuation and its dynamic range when the Wanderer appeared.
Then can we use that device for a bit? You know how to work it.
RMFMA. It stands for Reflective Metaflux Field Monitor and Analyzer.
Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. So, a flicker of doubt crosses my mind, but I push it aside for now. I wait for Ulysses to respond.
Sure. As long as you have the clearance to operate it and access the system, you can use it.
Yay. But we don't quite fit this requirement. He does. It's fine. He knows how to use it. The technology here, it's old and ancient to him. He probably has that on his phone back in Phylos.
Let's go.
He knows how to work it. Trust him. He got that brain. He got that alien brain. Xavier picks up my backpack and turns to Ulysses. He also got that alien manners. He's just carrying my stuff. I love it. Carry my stuff.
Aren't you going to lead the way?
Note, Ulysses. Very fancy name. The lab, it's so clean in here and so white. The research center Ulysses mentioned is formerly known as the Prestara University Deep Space Exploration Research. God, jeez. Prestara University Deep Space Exploration Research Center. Why is it so long? It's the PUDERC. It houses the RMFMA under a skylight on the third floor. The machine's brass casing and bulky appearance makes it stick out like a sore thumb. Yet its screen's flashing indicator lights and fast-moving images exude a sophisticated air.
This analyzer is one of the most advanced pieces of tech in the past few decades, and it remains so today.
Okay.
It can detect the slightest fluctuations in the deep space tunnel. Unfortunately, there are fewer than 10 of them in the world.
Why is it at a university? Shouldn't that be in a government facility? There's only 10. And why are there only 10?
Many talented researchers and professors have turned down prestigious offers elsewhere. Also, they could work with the RMFMA at our research center.
Do Xavier and I need to apply for access for us to retrieve this data? Where's Xavier? Did you just... Where did he go? He's already working it?
All the data related to the Wanderer is corrupted.
He was just looking. I knew it. I knew he knew how to work it. Got a brain in there. Got a brain in there. Boop. Xavier appears from the RMFMA. He removes his safety goggles and takes off his disposable lab coat. When did you? Aside from how did you operate that machine, and you know how to use it, I focus on the most important one. What do you mean by corrupted? Did it capture even a trace of the Wanderer?
Yes. It showed that a Wanderer appeared on the university's campus in the past 2 weeks. But all the data has been tampered with.
Who else has
generated
access?
Spectrum also has many errors. It can't be used as a clue.
The hem and cuffs of his lab coat somehow got tangled together. You're a goddamn mess. Xavier frowns and pulls harder, but they're still stuck. He knows how to operate this very impressive piece of machinery, but gets stuck in his lab coat. Okay. Raise your hand a little more. As I help Xavier wiggle out of the lab coat, my mind races with questions. Epiphany in the lab is fine. It's clean in there. It's okay. Easy to clean up after. Maybe the RMFMA is too old, so it's malfunctioning?
If that were the case, the first issues wouldn't show up in detection and sampling errors. Which means someone deliberately tampered with it.
Once he's out of the lab coat, I meet his gaze. It's brimming with confidence. It's a rare high-end device, yet Xavier seems to know it inside and out and can even log into the system to use it. I get close to him, get all up in his face. I slightly pull him forward. I purposefully change my expression and lower my voice. Alright, cut to the chase. How are you able to operate that machine?
It might look complex, but it's actually easy to use.
Oh, fuck you. You know that's not what I meant.
You're not really going to interrogate me right now, are you?
Do it. Do it. Call him. Call him on his bluff. Do it. He's always avoiding questions. I want answers. I know what they are, but I still want them. As Ulysses returns from examining the data, I let go of Xavier. I step back to make room. No. Keep going. Keep going. The professor will look the other way. He's not getting involved in this.
The data is corrupted, and just as you suggested, someone probably tampered with it.
Are you able to track logins?
However, the research center is a secure, newly built facility that few people can access. If we include me, only a handful of researchers work here.
Is there a way to check who scanned into the room, if that's something that you have going on?
The last system login was recorded to be over a month ago.
Damn. This is my question.
Has anyone else been in here the past 2 weeks?
That's a system in the machine. What about any other system to enter the building? Ulysses thinks long and hard before finally giving a hesitant reply.
Yes, but it's not anything suspicious. There was a study event here for new students.
Was the vice president there? Because if he was, it's definitely him.
Part of the event included a tour of our facilities. That was when we introduced them to this analyzer.
The new students who started this year, could it be? Can we get a list of those students that interacted with the machine?
Those 5 students who were attacked all enrolled this year.
Xavier voices my thoughts. I take out my phone, check the school's official website, and quickly find the article about the study event. 5 students were selected. They are... all the
Here.
students. Xavier points to the 5 names displayed on the screen.
All the students who encountered the Wanderer are listed.
The study event, the tampered device, the elusive Wanderer. Everything starts to connect. This isn't a coincidence, Xavier. Something's off about the study event. The Wanderer's targeting his participants.
Indeed.
He agrees, but he keeps his finger on the screen. I look again. Group leaders, Soren, Vice President of the Student Council.
Hello. I'm the Student Council's Vice President.
Called it!
I was told you guys were hunters.
Called it immediately, mainly because he annoyed me to no end. Vice President can't even get a sentence out, my god. It's the same guy who helped us on behalf of the university, and the only one who wasn't attacked. He's definitely suspicious.
There's only one way to find out.
Let's attack him. Let's go. Let's throw a light at him. You throw a light bulb at him. It'll be fine. It's just light. What's it gonna do? I'm contacting him right now. Gonna call him on my phone. Xavier is the first to head out. After saying goodbye to Ulysses, I'm about to leave, but a glance at the wall makes me stop in my tracks. Instead of a certificate, there's an old framed group photo at the top. It's yellowed with age, and the faces in the photo are a bit blurry. You see Xavier in there. Yet the person who's on the edge. I look closer. That indistinct figure suddenly comes into focus. It's Xavier. I never trust a man with a salad bowl haircut. What in the world? I sit on the bench near the basketball court. I watch the ball arc through the air and precisely hit the back rim of the hoop. It bounces back into Xavier's hand. It's hard to fully appreciate this rare sunset, something I haven't seen much since graduation. It won't be long until we meet Soren. I unconsciously lower my head and look at my phone. It still has my chat with him. We're still a little unclear about the students. Could you go over some details with us in person? How about we meet up in 20 minutes at the lecture hall in the main teaching building?
Sorry, I'm at the student union. There's a student council meeting right now. It won't end until at least 7 p.m.
It's okay, we'll wait for you downstairs at the student union.
You've been quiet for a while.
No cute throwing hoops, it's nice to see. Huh? Really? Xavier stops moving and stands by the 3-point line. He gazes at me. Where's the 3-point line?
Inside this building. Unless his evil lets him create wings so he can fly away, we'll definitely see him.
It might do that. Or teleportation. You teleport like all the time. I look at the open door in front of the student union. Then I look at Xavier's calm face. I wonder what's making the victim stay quiet about the study event. And then there's Soren. He knows why we're here, but doesn't say anything. If he's really behind this, that's some nerve.
Maybe he doesn't want to get caught up in any trouble.
Too late. Too late.
Either way, we'll be able to ask him soon. And if he still refuses to talk...
Make him.
We can investigate.
Make him. Make him talk. He keeps gazing at me. His eyes are firm and steady. I nod. Ah. A steady gaze. Nice. Then he offers me the basketball. That's his hand.
Want to try?
I know his invitation is actually his way of offering me a break from the mission. I can't bring myself to refuse, so I stand up. I also cannot refuse that face. Look at that smile. Look at him. He's so honest when he's not trying to avoid answering your questions. After a brief warm-up, I confidently aim the ball at the hoop. But before I can throw it, a sparrow just lands on the hoop. Dude. Interrupted by that, I turn to look at Xavier. If the Wanderer's appearance isn't a coincidence, then this just confirms our suspicion. Someone lured us here on purpose.
Should we call for backup in advance? Or are you implying there's a high chance the ether core is here?
Did you even sense
I'm
it?
going to guess the latter.
Okay, birds, my god. The sparrow is attracted to small... What? Oh, sparrow's attracted to the small balls of light and flies away. Xavier moves closer and supports my arm.
Aim it a bit higher. Good. Now throw.
My accuracy is slightly off this time. The ball hits the backboard and rolls to my feet. I bend down to pick it up. Maybe it's not as terrible as we think it is. It could just be a coincidence, and Soren is a dedicated vice president and doubtful of the student council. He does seem to be a good, well-behaved student, sort of like you. No, Xavier can get a thought out, no problem. Soren struggles. Xavier takes the ball from my hand and steps back to give me a demonstration.
Perhaps it's because he looks like a good student that makes him the best at doing things behind the scenes. After all, people don't write their secrets on their faces. The calmer the water's surface, the easier it is to hide dangerous undercurrents.
Really? Is that so, Xavier? 'Cause you're dangerous. If we also apply that logic to Silas, Silas is kind of whatever. Because he's all talk about being dangerous. But he's like a cuddly kitten. He'll curl up and just purr and lay on you. The ball leaves his hand and once again goes through the hoop with a precise shot. It bounces back. I intercept it before it reaches him. You always have a lot to say about other people, but what about you? That was about him. That was about him. Get close again. Recalling the blurry yellowish photo from the research center, I move closer to Xavier. Maybe it's the backlight that causes flickering spots to appear in my vision. My consciousness falters for a moment. Are you hydrated? Xavier, when I first saw him, Xavier in the no-hunt zone, Xavier in the research center, Xavier playing basketball at sunset. They appear in front of me all at once. They line up gracefully and blend into the figure of the person before me.
Me?
Yes. Yes, you. Talk about personal experience, Xavier. Exactly. What secrets are you hiding behind your calm face? There we go. She got it. She understood. She actually got the hint of something. Thank God. I was gonna lose faith in her. But she got it. The brain is working right now. From the distant past to the present, who are you really? Even though I'm so close to you, experienced all these life and death situations with you, I still cannot seem to fully understand you. You need to have an epiphany with him to fully understand him. Experience the epiphany, and you're set. You gotta jump on him. She's just looking at him. Xavier's puzzled gaze lingers on my face and suppresses the questions in my heart. The only thing I eventually say is, I was going to ask if you're truly a good student, or do you have some secrets? After thinking for a moment, he speaks in a calm tone.
I'd say I'm a good student. I paid attention in class and always kept my eyes on the front of the classroom.
But they were close.
That's how I kept ending up making eye contact with a classmate who frequently turned around during class.
He looks at me with a knowing gaze. I look back into his eyes and feel as if everything sounds familiar. Maybe your classmate just wanted to check the clock at the back of the classroom, see how much time was left before class was over.
Oh. You're asking if I have a hidden side to me like Soren?
Of course he does. We already know he's a little freak. He responds with a question. Now it's my turn to think about my answer. Fortunately, Xavier doesn't seem to expect one from me. Instead, he slightly lowers his head as if he's talking to himself.
But the parts of me you think you know, and the parts you think you don't know, they make up who I am.
What?
All of me.
Huh?
Right here in front of you.
Oh, the heartbeat. Relax. You have a heart condition. We no longer pay attention to the basketball. The sound of it bouncing on the ground echoes in my ears. It isn't until I see Xavier's hand wave in front of me that I realize the lingering sound is my heartbeats.
I think we have a new lead.
What, did he run? Did Soren run? I compose myself and look in the direction that Xavier's pointing in. I catch sight of the enthusiastic student from yesterday's interview. He's walking out of the student union. Didn't he say he needed a week off after the Wanderer attack? I grab Xavier's arm. Something's not right. Let's ask him. Hey, you said you weren't going to be in class, but now you're in class. Why? Please answer for the people at home. Shoves a mic in his face. Before we get close, that student immediately recognizes me and Xavier. He excitedly waves at us. This music is saying something not good is gonna happen.
What a coincidence. Why are you here?
Oh, hey, student A, the chill guy. Didn't you say you were going to take a week's leave at home? What brings you back? With no time to lose, I get straight to the point, but the student looks confused.
Huh? Did I say that yesterday? I don't remember at all.
Clicking.
After the attack, my friend said my memory had gotten worse. I thought I was getting better over the past couple of days.
I don't like where this is going. I exchange a glance with Xavier, my eyes saying something's wrong. Clicking. My god.
What do you remember then?
Can I hit enter instead? Space.
Do you recall attending a study event around 2 weeks ago?
Does anybody remember anything that happened 2 weeks ago?
Did anything strange happen at that time?
2 weeks ago? When was 2 weeks ago?
A study event?
Exactly, that's my answer. He frowns, thinking hard for a long time, and then suddenly something dawns on him.
It wasn't weird, but we did come across something intriguing.
Is that a yes to the study event? Answer yes or no questions with yes or no before you go off on your tangents.
When we visited the Deep Space Exploration Research
Take
Center,
it as a yes.
there was this unique piece of equipment on the 3rd floor.
Yes, exactly. That thing.
For a short while, I felt like I walked straight into a haunted house.
Okay.
It It looked exactly like that haunted house I'm always terrified of. I almost screamed.
A machine?
After the tour, others said they had the same feeling. That for a moment, they fell into a really scary place.
Huh. Wait, you're saying you all had a hallucination? Who else was there?
It was just the 5 of us, and the vice president. The guy had to step out for a bit, so we were on our own.
Suspicious. You did it.
It's not a hallucination. This is something the RMFMA can also do.
You mean...
To make a long story short, it's like recreating a plane of existence and overlapping it with our reality. But only a few people know about this.
That sounds like that one machine from a movie where a ship got lost in space and people went crazy and then eventually died. Mainly because they ran out of food and they were crazy and they just died and this ship drifted in space for a couple 100,000 years before finding a viable planet to live on. But it's empty, so it's whatever.
We surely underestimated Soren.
I did, well, underestimate, yes. But I didn't like him to begin with. I called him out at the start. I bet he's not going to stutter now. Watch. Xavier grabs my wrists with one hand and supports my back with the other. What's wrong with my back?
Hold on.
Oh, he's gonna teleport. Wait, you know where he is?
The research center. He'll get there before us.
We're teleporting. Daylight's last glimmer sinks below the horizon and night arrives. As we stand in front of the research center again, the building takes on a more mysterious air under the night sky. Soren stands under the skylight on the 3rd floor. His back faces us.
You're quicker than I thought.
Oh, see? Not stuttering anymore. Crazy.
I should have known the moment I saw you.
Okay. Xavier stops behind him. Another brief pause of tension. Soren turns around. Even MC got popcorn. She's like, what's happening?
Do you think you can still order me around, Xavier?
Yes? I'm just gonna say yes. I don't like you. Yes. He has a glance at me, then he looks away.
You can't. And neither can she.
Okay, what's your issue, bud? A sudden gust of wind stirs the indoor air. My heart trembles as I sense a faint energy fluctuation. Xavier, something's here. A light blade forms in Xavier's hand. I also take out my firearm from my belt holster. Drama, right? You no longer tell me what to do. Hits big red button. Sword, guns, everything's out. Let's take down Soren before the Wanderer arrives. But before I can get closer, Soren disappears. I hear his voice behind me.
It's too late. It'll take you to the place you've always wanted to visit.
Grandma's house? He can also teleport? Could he be? The intensity of the energy fluctuation significantly soars. Xavier's hunters watch as well as mine beep at the same time before I can react. In a shadowy corner where the moonbeam doesn't reach, a colossal beast has stirred to life. This energy, it's fierce.
A wanderer with an ether core.
Xavier, where'd you go? It can't stay here. We need to lure it out. Blah, blah, blah. The light blade cleaves through the heavy darkness. Its shockwaves ripple to the end of the corridor. The Wanderer pauses in its assault before creating an even fiercer wall of wind. It charges towards us again.
You took the bait.
A huge shadow looms over us. I turn around and aim my gun. The expected proto-field doesn't materialize. Instead, I feel a sudden coolness on my face, as if I'm being pushed through a barrier. Out of the corner of my eye, the RM... I wasn't done. Before everything goes completely dark, I reach for Xavier's hand. They somehow fell. I don't know how. I couldn't read it. I don't know what happened. She tried to grab for Xavier's hand, grabbed onto nothing. He's fine. I'm not worried about him. He got it. Everything's under control. Now, what world is she going to see? This isn't what I expected. Nebulae? Tranquilly hang in the sky as if the... So this looks like it's nice and sweet, but the music is otherwise. Hang in the sky as if they're the eyes of the universe. Faint rays of light spill over the shadows of the trees and sway like waves. This feels like a proto-field. Countless waves of strong and subtle forces swirl through my heart. I stand in this unfamiliar forest, enveloped in thick fog. This definitely isn't a regular proto-field. The energy here is erratic and the fluctuations are violent. Xavier, can you hear me? I called to him several times, but only the wind's rustling of branches and leaves answer me. He's probably dragged into the proto-field too. I have to find him quickly. I look up and a meteor streaks across the sky. It leaves behind a trail of fire as it flies past the tops of tall trees. A meteor. Several more follow suit before I say more. All of them are heading towards one side of the forest. I can't help but follow them. In an instant, the night sky is ablaze with countless rays of light. Meteors pour down like rain. They disperse the fog and the darkness which plague the forest as they fall in the same direction. Are they not landing? Are they guiding me? Oh, sounds like oh, this is shaking. I don't know. I walk faster, gradually quickening my pace until I break into a sprint. Like me, the meteors fall even more intensely and rapidly. It's as if they're urging me to run with all my might.
Is that you?
Yes, Xavier. Where are you?
Answer me. Where are you?
My cat's meowing. South? Even though I can clearly hear Xavier's voice, I don't know where it's coming from. Is it in front of me, or is it echoing from the depths of my heart? Because he's the only one that matters. Brilliant arcs of light flash before me as the wind whistles, resounds in my ears. My heart surges, overwhelmed. You have a heart condition. Can you relax? Overwhelmed by the surrounding chaotic energy. I have a bad feeling. Please stay safe, Xavier. I hope nothing bad happened to you. Can I help you? She's meowing like she doesn't know where I am. She knows where I am. She just wants me to come to her. As I traverse the dense forest, a mirror-like lake suddenly comes into view. Meteors streak down, falling into the expanse where the lake meets the sky. The energy fluctuation gets even stronger now. It pulls at my heart to the point where I struggle to breathe. Heart condition. Again, overwhelmed, I stumble and sink to my knees.
I'm not interested in playing hide and seek.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. A little dark, a little angry.
Come out.
Ooh. Xavier? Oh, is that to me? I mean... I frantically look around and spot Xavier near the lake shore. Another figure quickly appears in front of him.
We're old friends at the end of the day, right? But you decided to greet me with a sword. That's cruel.
You sent us here? You're doing something weird at a university. I don't think that friendship is viable now. Soren? No. That's just an illusion. Soren adjusts his glasses, and his previously friendly, bashful expression vanishes.
You haven't changed, even after all these years. You're still afraid of Starfall Forest.
Can I help you? Come. Uh-huh. And she opened the door. Yep.
As if you're any different. To you, the ends always justify the means.
What are you trying to say? You have no right to criticize me!
What? Bro. I think he can criticize you, especially after that. What is wrong with you? Soren's laughter, twisted with rage, contorts his features into an unsettling, unrecognizable expression.
I used my life's work on you. I did everything I could to help you pass through the deep space tunnel.
Okay.
And what did I get in return?
We're getting everything.
I was abandoned, trampled on, and turned into an outcast in this time and space.
Were you abandoned? Kitty wants to see hot alien man. Coco, you want to see Xavier? You want to see Xavier? I don't think she cares.
Those were the rewards for your choices.
What were the choices? His figure vanishes with his words. He reappears in front of Soren in the blink of an eye, the tip of his sword poised to kill. So what exactly did he do? Countless sharp light blades rain down on Soren. Only his panicked voice can be heard within the dazzling spectacle of light.
You. Killing an apparition is a waste of time.
Then why did you dodge?
Like this version of Xavier, getting shit done. A beam of light descends. The apparition is sliced in half. Oh hey, you're online. It's not just an illusion. Somehow it and his actual body are connected. Struggling, I rush to help Xavier, but I fall again. The energy in the surrounding area has changed. Wait, Xavier's evil is... Xavier's flurry of attacks continues. There's no room for counterattacks. Nothing is out of the ordinary in terms of his appearance, yet... His usually serene sparks of light scatter and fly chaotically around him as if they're lost control, agitated, or consumed by something. Rage. Anger? Rage?
Time to put an end to this charade.
Wait! You can kill me. But what about her?
I'll be fine. I'm always reborn. It's whatever. Just wait another 1,000 years. A meteor falls into the center of the lake. It awakens a sparkling light that twirls into a vague illusion. The silhouette wears a hunter's uniform. Do they not see her? It's hard to make out, yet it's unmistakably familiar. It's me! Yes, you dummy. You were smart earlier. My head, it hurts. But why? Is he sleeping? He's nodding off. What the hell? Yet it's at that moment I realize something. Soren created this illusion to distract Xavier. He's using the lapse in judgment to attack Xavier's mind with his evil. Cream Puff Angie. Hey, Angie Cream Puff is kind of hot. In any other situation, Xavier would have no difficulty dealing with this type of evil, but with how chaotic the proto-field is along with his power. Oh, wait, wake up. You're nodding off, buddy. Xavier falters, but he slowly regains his footing. When he raises his head, his unfocused eyes resemble a frozen lake. They're cold and empty.
It can't be her. She's not a sacrifice. I will put an end to everything.
Walks over. All right, yeah, go on. Xavier, I'm over here. That's an illusion. Who has a gun? Perhaps weakened by Xavier's attacks, a bullet makes the apparition stagger. Hi. With a reluctant sullen expression, the apparition dissipates. The energy fluctuation also calms down. Even though the apparition on the water's surface is gone, Xavier continues to head towards the center of the lake. His expression is cold, and his movements are stiff. As if he went back to being a prince. It's as though an invisible force is pulling him along. This isn't good. The evil is still controlling Xavier. I rush out to stop him. Yes, you have to hug him from behind. Xavier! No, I'm right here. What's pretty?
A planet that uses to survive.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't deserve to be saved.
Somebody stop him. Yeah, stop him, exactly. Like, hey. Just shaking him. Hello. Put Hot Pot in front of him. Meow.
You are...
I thought we were dressed up as students. Why am I in my hunter outfit? Wait, is this my hunter outfit? You good, buddy?
You can't stay here. Run. Otherwise, you'll... as well.
Uh-huh. You're fine. Resonate. Get it under control, bud. Is it not working? What's going on? What's up with your evil, buddy? We should probably leave.
It's okay. Starfall Forest will stop once it has enough power. It will.
What is it? What happens here?
I didn't protect you before.
Uh-huh.
At least, it chose me this time.
Okay. The Aether Core. The Aether Core.
No.
But isn't this an illusion? Or were we teleported here? Where are we? What's happening? How'd we get here and how do we leave? You good, buddy?
You really are reckless.
So are you. Hush up. Also, I got questions like, how old are you? Who is he? Are you actually going to answer? Are you going to tell me you're a prince from a distant planet through the deep space tunnel? Oh, we're still here. Cool. Oh, you're awake. Nice. Do you recognize me, Xavier? The forest is where the sacrifices take place in Xavier's time. I know nothing about any sacrifices. I haven't gotten that far into myth, so that I don't know anything about that.
Hey. Are you okay?
Is he okay? He's going through a lot of emotions on his face. Don't move. I apply. Where'd you get the medicine? I apply medicine to the wound on his arm, but he abruptly pulls away. I almost dropped the bandage. Xavier ignores my command and grabs my shoulders. He gives me a once-over. I'm fine. Don't tell me you're underestimating the power of the ether core.
I underestimated you. An ether core's power isn't something anyone should mess with. If you use it carelessly, the protofield would have devoured you. What then?
That didn't happen, so... I got it. I can control it. It's fine. Since the ether core is mine, I know I can control it.
Are you sure?
I just did. No, we're confident. It's fine. I just did it. So we're fine. We got it. His hands grip my shoulders more tightly. I glance at Xavier's pursed lips and pat his tense arm. Are you mad? Because you're kind of hot when you're mad. I'll admit I was a little reckless, but wouldn't you have done the same thing if it were me? Don't be upset. Is he nodding off? Is he okay? Is he trying to stay awake? It won't help you heal and might affect your evil.
You always have so many reasons, but you never listen to me.
And you never answer my question, so I don't want to hear it. I will next time. No, we won't. Cross your fingers. Cross your feet. Cross something, because we're not listening. I poke his face again and again until he reveals a helpless smile. He takes the bandage beside him, quickly wraps it around his arm a couple times, then stands up.
The energy fluctuations around us have only temporarily subsided. They could spike again at any moment. And Soren is adding fuel to the fire. We need to get out of here before he makes his next move.
Okay. So no blue hole here. Just a forest that's hungry. While you were still unconscious, I used my evil to scout the area. This protofield does more than just devour power. I can't find its boundaries at all. It's like a space where if you shout, there won't be an echo.
Don't worry.
Go. After getting his bearings, Xavier leads me deeper into the forest. Should we really be going deeper into the forest? Is that safe?
The protofield's environment was based on my memories, so there might be something that can help us leave.
I never heard of a wanderer that can evade and read memories before. Always something new. Or does this wanderer's connection with the ether core make a difference?
There's also the possibility that Soren made some modifications to it.
Yeah, he does seem like he's bored and just experimenting on people. And that's why you didn't like him. After a brief silence, I carefully chose my words before speaking. Soren, he used to be your ally, right?
It was a long time ago.
Like 100,000? The light blade slices through several overgrown branches to clear a path. It dissipates into shimmering specks of light.
He changed his appearance and hid his evil. He needs to hide his secrets and also be in a position to strike me down if needed.
Okay, why? I immediately remembered the perilous moments I faced with Xavier. When we first met at the abandoned research base with the Lumivores and the robots watching us at the Azure Square, he sent them?
Maybe.
Do you have other people after you? Xavier, what are you doing to piss off so many people? Xavier holds out a small light as if sensing something. He releases it and lets out a dry laugh.
This forest. It's a trap clearly designed for me. This can only be his doing.
He seems to know you well, but he also hates you. What's up with that? What's the history there? Tell me everything. Recalling the conversation I heard, I hesitate for a sec. No, ask. Did something happen in this forest? Is that why you're afraid of it? Moonlight gently falls, softening Xavier's features into a blur. Then I hear his voice again.
Rather than what's already happened, I'm more afraid of what might come in the future. But right now, you terrify me the most.
Okay.
You used the power of the ether core this time. I'm worried about what you'll do next.
Use the power again? What else can I do? What I've done can't be compared to your actions. Why don't you tell me what you did in the past? Why is he mad at you? Come on now. We got all day.
We're here.
Oh, No, don't fade the black. I want answers. Which is probably in the myth, but I want to hear from him now. Tell me everything, Xavier. God. Ooh, hello. I'm sorry, this is... What is... Okay. Following his gaze, I see a massive spaceship hidden behind the towering trees. Unlike the wreckage I saw in the no-hunt zone number 42, this one is more intact with far more sophisticated engineering. Inside are various unfamiliar devices that are set up to form a makeshift command center. It's surrounded by papers lying scattered all over the place.
You really are here.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You're not planning to use a spaceship to get us out of the protofield, right?
It can break through even the most chaotic gravitational energy flux. A protofield might not stand a chance against it.
So what do you...
Let's just try it and see.
Sure. He flips several switches, one by one. Faint blue lights illuminate.
Traceback 2. Phyllis 1101, PLS, is now online.
This your spaceship? That name sounds familiar.
It's my homeland. A place far away from here.
You're divulging information about yourself. Look at that. How old are you? I silently repeat the name to myself. I feel a strange sensation as it resounds in the depths of my heart. I pick up the papers next to him. The messy handwriting and symbols seem like they're from another universe. Backtracker's logbook. That word. Coordinate parameters. You and Soren were both members of the Backtrackers?
Yes.
It sounds like a boy band. The image of the spaceship slowly loads onto a floating holographic screen. He scans the complex data line by line.
Even though we called it a small group, there were quite a lot of us at one point. But after all this time, only a few of us remain.
Basic spaceship inspection complete. Please enter your password and verify your identity.
Please make it voice activated. I want to hear the whole name. Damn it! He's pressing buttons. Places his hand on the side of the screen. Ah!
Your identity has been verified. It's been a long time, Captain.
Say his name. Don't call him Captain. I want to hear. Ah!
Prepare for departure.
Understood. Commencing pre-flight checks.
Your security system is terrible. It should have a voice. What is it? It should check your voice.
Aren't you going to ask me more questions?
Question mark?
You must have many more questions. I won't hide anything. Just ask.
Ask everything now, immediately. I do have a lot, like... Who are the backtrackers? Why did you come to this world? Where did the spaceship come from? However... You said everyone has secrets and motives, at the very least. I know you're not my enemy. No, ask. Ask everything. That's all the assurance I need. Besides, now's not the best time for long stories. I can't stand her. I can't stand her. I can't stand her. Ask the questions. But let me say this first. This doesn't mean I won't ask more questions later. Once we're out of this mess, you're going to tell me everything, slowly, and in great detail. Over hot pot.
I'm okay with that.
Satisfied, I nod. When I step back, my hand accidentally flips a switch. Oh my god. Engine's overloading.
Celestial body of mine, slumbering adrift in darkness.
No, oh my god. No. Back when you were testing out poetry.
Which never heeds the whispers of life.
Xavier, that's you, isn't it? Oh. A pair of hands covers my ears before the words can finish.
It's not me.
Really?
No.
Then why can't I listen to it? It's vulgar. Seeing his ears turn red, I can't help but chuckle. I pat the arm resting across my face. Alright, it's someone else's, and maybe the spaceship misses its captain so much that it's imitating your voice for fun.
Yes, I agree. It's something like that.
And created really bad poems. During a brief silence, Xavier releases me and quickly shuts off the recording. Oh, I'm about to tease him again when the alarm makes us tense.
Protocore energy is low. Unable to start. Please refill the protocore energy cells to ensure a successful journey.
While the red warning lights flash, a sharp pang shoots through my chest. Xavier, the protofield is acting up again.
I know.
There's no doubt that Soren is manipulating the Wanderers hidden within this protofield. He's trying to trap us again.
Prepare for launch.
It's recommended to refill the protocore energy cells before takeoff. Do you still want to proceed with the launch?
I said take off.
Yes.
Understood. Initiating countdown.
Okay, sure. Should we buckle in somewhere? Like, before I can object, Xavier pushes me to his seat. Yeah, good.
Protocore energy isn't the only thing that can fuel this spaceship.
Are you gonna fuel the spaceship with your evil?
Although it can't support long voyages, escaping this protofield should be no problem.
After pressing a few buttons on the control panel, he takes something from the cabin wall and fastens it to his wrist. He sits down in the cockpit and takes my hand. He presses it to his chest, and a sense of foreboding washes over me. Oh, so he's just doing it.
I need you.
You could have said that as you were... Whatever. Okay, sure. You're going to use your evil as fuel? No. Knew that was happening. I try to pull my hand away, but he tightly holds onto it. Don't even think about it. The protofield already drained your energy. You're not allowed to use your evil right now. It's very obvious that fueling the spaceship will be too much for him.
It's not a big deal. Using evil as emergency fuel is actually one of this spaceship's unique features. In the past, evil came to our rescue during several crises.
Uh-huh.
It enabled us to make safe emergency landings.
Okay. Is this why you're always sleepy?
Besides, I've got you here with me.
Because you always
You're
use
aware of
yourself
the
as
changes
fuel.
an ether core can bring. With your current strength, you can resonate and enhance my evil, right?
But...
Only you have the power to help us safely leave the protofield.
I feel pressured, and I don't like it. Rude.
Trust me.
He cuts my cheek with his other hand. With a soft voice, he makes a promise to me.
Your power will keep me safe.
Counting down. 10,
Yeah.
9, 8, 7.
It's counting down really fast. My heartbeat races, whether it's because of our current circumstances or the intensifying energy fluctuations. The pain in my chest grows sharper. Amid the blaring alarms, the spaceship begins its final countdown. The flickering lights spiral into chaos. Xavier looks at me, his expression calm as it always is. He's waiting for me to respond. Alright. Let all your power flow through me, you jerk. I'll keep you safe, I promise. I gotta be the hero.
No.
Oh yeah, sure, let's... Do I hold it? Yes. I would smack him in the chest. Here's my evil. Slam. Violent tremors and a sense of weightlessness engulf us. After countless voyages through the boundaries of space, the spaceship plunges into the unknown once more. Oh, it just... Yeah. It just took off. But where to go? Chaotic energy crashes into the spaceship. The air currents instantly tear apart the scenery outside. The porthole. I hear a high-pitched whistle. As chaos envelops my vision, only one warm force stays tightly connected with me. Xavier. Honestly, I think you deserve an epiphany after this. My god. It flows steadily from my hand, gradually covers the world in a dazzling light. It overwhelms my senses. But then, oh. Weird. It feels like something is suppressing Xavier's evil, preventing a complete resonance.
Keep going.
Is he... That's not good. That's not... Xavier tightly presses my hand against his chest. Even in the blinding light, his gaze stays calm and gentle. I grip my teeth and forge that power into a sharp blade. Slowly but surely, it cuts through the invisible barrier along the spaceship. Is space yawning? Space itself is ripped open. It creates tremendous energy fluctuations and tremors. In the distance, a massive shadow looms.
At last, we forced it to show its true form.
Okay.
Get ready. It's time to deal the finishing blow.
Sure. With the spaceship? Does it have a hyper beam? Oh no, you want me to fight. Okay, sure. Him in the school outfit and us in the hunter uniform. I thought we were all students. I thought everybody was a student. What is this?
Isn't this place more interesting than
Aren't
school?
you exhausted?
It's time. The enemies are weak. Now's our chance.
Oh, damn. That was cool.
Keep up the momentum. End it. Pay attention to its moves.
It's slow moving. It's a big lumbering rock. I mean,
Forge a new sword.
what am I supposed to be looking at here? Do I have a shield?
Do you remember the techniques? The enemies are weak. Now's our chance. You're on a roll.
Just shot it. Nice. You should grab those things to heal. Oh, hi! I like those things. They're so pretty.
This one might be a handful.
Be careful.
No, she got it.
Go back to the pit you came from.
Do you remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class?
Of course. Time to test them
Oh,
out.
look out, by the way. Oh, there she dodged it.
Shine down upon me.
Here I come. Time to get behind me.
Oh, thank God for you. Ooh, that would have been bad.
Become one with your sword and...
I'll show you.
So that doesn't break the shield, it just does a bunch of damage. I do like the shield he gives you. That's nice. Oh, now it's on him.
Do you remember the techniques? The enemies are weak. Now's our chance.
Savior. My turn.
It was easier than I expected.
It's so
We still
pretty.
have plenty of time.
Is it possible to tame it?
Want to walk around?
It'd be nice to tame it. I would like to tame that thing so I can ride it. Deafening roar fills my mind and strips away my senses. Suddenly, it's as if a rift splits the space. It ushers us into a burst of gentle light and fresh air. After several long seconds, the discomfort fades. I slowly open my eyes. Everything comes into focus, and there it is, the RMFMA, standing serenely just a couple of meters away. We're back in the research center. Is Xavier unconscious? My senses return to my body. I scramble to my feet, frantically search for Xavier. Oh.
You're struggling to find me, huh?
He's awake. I'm surprised. I'm surprised you're alive. A familiar voice calls out from behind. I turn to see Xavier leaning against a nearby wall, cause he's gonna fall out. A bright red light at his neck flickers a few times before settling down. I forgot there was a thing about that with his neck. What's up with that? That light is flashing and you still want to crack a joke?
I'm fine. Just a little tired.
He opens his palm. It hands me the ether core fragment. It glows a soft green.
For its sake, sit with me for a bit.
So, where's Soren? Because I don't think we handled him, right? Soren's still out there. We still gotta fix that. Unable to resist Xavier's expectant eyes, he does have that puppy dog look. No.
I already sent the collected data and our coordinates back to HQ.
Oh, thank God they can handle
Police
it.
will also be involved. They'll be here within 15 minutes.
Okay, just don't die then, alright? We don't have much time. We need to... I'm about to get up, but he grabs my arm.
Let's make the most out of these uninterrupted 15 minutes.
I feel a cool touch at my ear after Xavier pulls a pair of wireless earbuds.
There's just enough time for one song. Then we'll be in a hurry again.
Wait, what kind of song? What song are you listening to? Is it a musical? 15 minutes? You can listen to a chapter of a book. 2 chapters of a book. You should look into a mafia romance. Both of them listen to a mafia romance. Who invites a girl to listen to music with a wireless earbud?
Mm-hmm.
You should have offered me wired earbuds. That way, we'd be close enough that we couldn't drift apart.
I'm too tired to drift into a place that's far away from you.
Man's about to pass
And I
out.
wouldn't, even if I could.
Once you get into Xavier's lore, all of your questions will be answered. Nah. As Xavier expected, updating the intel and what happened on campus. What happened on campus is as tough as tracking down the Wanderer. Blah, 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 blah. After leaving the university, Xavier unsurprisingly retreats to his bedroom. Meanwhile, I return to the association with the ether core fragment. After a brief mission report, Captain Jenna warns me about a recklessness, but also commends us for successfully completing the mission. Oh, what recklessness? You weren't there. It was unnecessary. With the order to return home and rest, I time my visit to line up with Xavier's recharging period, basically. I bring supplies to the 6th floor. After several rings, Xavier finally opens the door, his hair all tousled. Let him sleep.
You're finally back.
He could barely get out of bed. Why are you speaking as if you've been waiting a while?
Well, you just saw me. How can you tell I haven't been waiting long?
He effortlessly reaches behind me and takes the plastic bag.
It felt like forever.
Oh, you should make grilled cheese. It's so easy and so good. Do grilled cheese. He needs carbs. He has no energy. I slip on my slippers and head to the living room. Xavier is already intently unpacking the bag full of food next to the coffee table. Why at the coffee table? He pulls out two food boxes from the plastic bag and removes their packaging.
Is this from that store downstairs at the association? You went back there?
I still recommend grilled cheese. You need to recharge, so someone had to return that ether core fragment, right?
Right. Thanks, partner.
Go to sleep. Oh, Captain Jenna wanted me to relay a message to you.
What is it?
Don't be reckless. With mashed potatoes still in his mouth, Xavier looks up while the spoon is held between his lips. It's a warning. She said if you deliberately put her team member in danger again, she won't let you off the hook.
Got it.
That's so basic.
I'll remind her about settling the other 5 verbal warnings she gave me.
Oh my god. I think he needs a write-up to fix his behavior. In that brief silence, Xavier lowers his gaze and eats his mashed potatoes, one spoonful at a time.
Did Prestara University say anything?
Surveillance and witness protections are ongoing, but we still haven't found Soren. Crap.
If we haven't found him by now, chances are we never will.
Because he can change his appearance, right? He casually talks about it, but his words carry a mixture of indiscernible emotions. I decided not to dwell on it. You don't know where he's gone either?
Nope.
Nah. As I reflect upon everything, the vague, tangled clues pile up and cast a large shadow behind the clear image of Soren. Getting out of this precarious situation unscathed isn't something he could accomplish on his own. Only a few groups could pull that off. Who's supporting him? After finishing the box of mashed potatoes, Xavier retrieves a stack of documents in a sealed bag from under the coffee table. Inside the sealed bag is a tiny button-sized device. I can't help but pick it up. What's this?
Ulysses found it at the research center. He urgently sent it over. Initial tests show it has a radio frequency chip that can resonate with metaflux fluctuations.
So this little thing is the culprit behind the RMFMA's malfunction? And even the tool Soren used to lure in the Wanderer?
Yes.
Oh. The room falls silent again. I follow the train of my thoughts and speak. Can you also use that device to recreate a plane of existence and overlap it with reality? You mentioned earlier that this is something only your people know how to do. Your people, in quotes. Oh god. That feels like an attack.
That's right. But you know I don't like illusion stuff.
I mean... Xavier calmly says. I nod and put the sealed bag back onto the table. Who can help him make that? Xavier doesn't respond immediately. Instead, he pushes a stack of documents towards me.
Here's the latest analysis and theories based on what we know. It includes a list of groups with similar tech. Go through it, and you'll come to your own conclusions.
Is this homework? Is he giving me homework? No, I have a job. I don't do homework anymore. It's as if he's already at the finish line with the answers. He's quietly waiting to see if I'll join him or choose a different path. However, I'm not content with following his lead this time. I place my hand over his and stop the documents he's pushing towards me in their tracks. I'll read these later. Xavier, I'd rather trust what you have to say right now. After a brief pause, Xavier purses his lips and finally meets my intense gaze.
It's Ever.
Yep, figured. Ever. Never ever. Some of the backtrackers are also involved. They know everything about you. And they've had their eyes on you for some time, right?
Yes.
Couple 100 years? That makes them our common enemy then. Outside, the leaves rustle as the wind slips through the gap in the window. The curtains flutter. My shadow merges with Xavier. It feels like the impenetrable door in his heart has opened slightly. Oh, please, you were already in there. What are you talking about? You slid in forever ago. There were no locks on that door. It was wide open. You were in there. You just don't know it. It just looks like the outside. Why do I feel like this one was filled with a bit more drama than Raphael's? Raphael's was fun. You're on a cruise. You're playing a part. It's fun. This one's like... Good lord. Also, so Zane has one. But Silas doesn't have one? I mean, Silas has been around for a while. How come he doesn't have one? Did she? Oh god, I don't want to look at you. Nope, bye. But I think with that done, I think I'm gonna cut the stream here. What's with all these people doing all this stuff? So with that, we know Xavier came from Deep Space, which tells me, since the myth is all about Phylos, everybody else came from the other side of Deep Space. Did they just come at the same time? Did they all hop aboard Xavier's spaceship to just come and find the MC? Imagine Dragon Silas stowing away on a spaceship. Thank you for watching, thank you for stopping by, and thank you for the likes. Next stream is Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be returning back to the mystery of the Paynes Creek killings. The person that we're supposed to be solving the murder for, turns out she's kind of terrible, and I don't really care about what happens to her. I care more about the person that was accused of killing her. And that whole town is messy, and there is more stuff to dig into, more documents to find, more secrets to uncover. And it should be... This is gonna... I feel like it's not gonna be good. I feel like everyone's just gonna suck in the end. Except for maybe one person. But I guess we'll find out on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And with all that being said, have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. And now I'll return on Tuesday.